Hello, sweet fam. I know that you were expecting this yesterday, but I reviewed the video. Quality of what it took basically hours to record, and I just didn't like it. So I decided to do it all over and actually present to you guys something better, something that is the type of quality that I expect at the very least. That I expect each week. So I'm doing it all over again, and I know that you're getting your news a little bit late, or my reactions to the headlines a little bit late, but please forgive me. I'm going to get better and better, but until I go beyond myself, I'm still going to be a one-stop shop, and that's going to sometimes delay things, but again, I'm working to improve the quality of everything that you see on Sweet TV, so that you not only become family and friends, but that you want to be a part of what's happening here. That is crucial to the development of this channel beyond Facebook and YouTube and, you know, maybe a few Instagram posts and Twitter. I really want to bring you high quality. So, you know, let's just get right into it. As you know, I start off with hyper local or personal news. And so what is going on with the legal battle? It's getting quite interesting. I have documentation all over the internet that I'm being financially abused, that people are using my copyrights and my trademarks without my permission, and they are generating a healthy sum of money, and they're getting the benefits of things that I create. So even though the bankruptcy court denied my petition for copyright infringement, what that did is that allowed me to go out to a higher and reach out to a higher court and prepare for the next step of this legal battle. And I'm really, really, really excited because each step will bring me to what I need, which is a settlement or a judgment in my favor that is attached to a settlement that is equitable to what I've lost in this whole battle for things that belong to me and don't belong to other people. So keep watching, because it is a battle that will be ongoing, but at some point justice will be served. I just know that. And I'm going to continue on that front until justice is served. Whew. Because the opposition, you know, the people, the producers and the artists who have chosen to use things that belong to me and promote themselves as the original creator or, you know, the owner of things that belong to me and benefit financially from that is an act of hate. It's an act of extreme financial abuse, and I'm not going to stop until people end up in jail and my bank account reflects my contribution. So I'm going to go on, end it there, and go on to, oh, darn, you know, there are some really, really positive things that have happened. There are some really positive things that have happened. Sweet TV has some amazing opportunities to progress, let's say, beyond social media. And, you know, we won't leave social media. What we'll do is we'll add an additional level of programming. Everything is going to get better. You know, we will offer, you know, deals and partnerships with people who are creating content around the world. So if you're out there and you're hoping to do something beyond social media, if you're happy with Facebook and YouTube, but you see yourself having a real television show, I think that if you're creating content that follows a theme or that is LGBT and or progressive, I think Sweet TV is the place for you. So, you know, stay in touch with us. Stalk us like we're stalking you. And let's connect and let's do this, because, you know, there's going to be a time when it's going to be really crucial that, you know, you show your face. I'm out here watching and looking and seeing what people have, and I like it. And so I want you to, those of you who are interested in going beyond social media, I really want you to put some effort forward to reach back to us. I mean, you know, Sweet TV can be found on Facebook at Sweet Entertainment Television, can be found on Twitter at Tweet Sweet TV, can be found on YouTube at Official Sweet TV. Let's see, on Instagram at molasses_Jones. I'm just going to keep one Instagram because it's just too much like having several different Instagram pages. I think Instagram is kind of flexible enough that everything can kind of go on one. And, you know, I really just want to see it grow. I want to see those people who have dreams and goals of being on TV. I want you to be on TV. And I think that Sweet TV is a great space and a great place for that to happen. So I'm excited that we now have an opportunity to keep things pushing forward. So such a blessing. And that is the end of the hyperlocal and or personal news. Now to the local news. At the Santa Barbara International Film Festival, you know the festival is coming to a close in just a day or so. The film festival, which is held annually and lasts over 2 weeks, usually the first 2 weeks in February, brings Hollywood legends like Denzel Washington, who won the Modern Master Award, and Viola Davis, who won that award last year, to Santa Barbara. And then newcomers like Michelle Williams. You know, there are other names. I saw that Ava DuVernay was a part of the film festival. She's posting. It's just, it brings in legends and newcomers alike. And Hollywood is really big. I didn't meet Jennifer Aniston, but I had a really good look at her. I met, gosh, I can't call the names right now, but some really great people have come through. I met Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer. I met so many great people. So I'm going to make sure to be a part of the film festival next year. It's just this year's crunch time. It's all about, you know, getting everything in order to make things reflect kind of what my business goals are and what I've been working towards. On that note, I didn't mention in the hyperlocal news or the personal news that I have an opportunity to again professionalize the Sweet Entertainment brand and the businesses by attending an MBA program, 2-year MBA program, and I'm going for it. I'm not sure when I can start because some things need to happen before that, but it's going to be within the next year or so. So I am in the process of meeting with the right people in order to just say, hey, is this a match or not? So I'm excited about that. On to California news. Mayor Eric Garcetti has instituted a ban, effective immediately, on car homes or people living in their cars. The program is said to be active until February 2018, and what they're going to do during this time is basically see what sort of resources people who are houseless, who are living in these cars. Typically these are working people who, you know, often have jobs in the entertainment industry that are just not able to afford, you know, renting a high-priced apartment in a decent neighborhood in LA. So this is definitely going to cause a lot of friction because there's an estimated 7,000 people who are living in cars and vans and in parks, etc. And they're probably going to be, you know, ticketed and possibly sent to jail if they continue to do this, continue to receive tickets. However, what I am hoping is that people receive better paying jobs. You know, you can't come down on people who are out here trying to, trying to live, trying to make a living, and they just can't afford anything better, and not offer them anything better. $15 an hour is what we need at the very least in California. I mean, I think some of, especially if you're in the entertainment industry, people should be making, they shouldn't be making $8 an hour. They should be making 15 at least. If you can pay a major star $20 million to be in a film, and you have hundreds of extras making $8 an hour, that's kind of like slavery, and I don't agree with it. So, the next California bit of news, and that's just my opinion. In other California news, it seems like Trump, our President Trump, that everyone's talking about, is in a battle with California. And let me tell you, California is not going to win this battle. I know because Democrats that I personally reached out to ignored me. They pushed the ignore button on a major, major situation. And I believe that Mr. Trump is starting to sniff and get wind of what's going on, or at least is starting to ask some questions. So I don't believe, because I know that there was a high level of corruption in the Democratic Party, and there still is. I don't believe that California is going to win this fight. What exactly the fight is about, I'm not sure, but I know that there are many, many battles in places like California and New York that are really, really anti-Trump and really, really pro-Democrat. And that might sound really great to many Democrats, like, yay, power to the people and all that. However, when the Democrats are doing things behind the scenes that harm people instead of help them, that's not a good thing. And I think that things are going to start coming out of the woodworks. So watch this space. We got more about Trump in U.S. news, of course, particularly with the confirmation of Betsy Devos as U.S. Secretary of Education. That position offers her the power, gives her the power to establish education policies for 50 million public school students. Now, people are, at least on my social media feeds, are up in arms because they say that Ms. DeVos is this and she's that, and she didn't come from public schools and her kids don't go to public schools. And what I'm saying is, damn, can you let the woman at least do her job before you start saying who she is and what she's going to do? Please? I mean, we haven't given her the opportunity. But the other thing that people can do is homeschool your damn kids yourself. I have a friend that's done it. Instead of complaining about the, public schools being so horrible. Mind you, when I lived, I have friends who I grew up, in grade school with. We got a great education. Our teachers came from the civil rights movement, and they educated. It was a culturally sensitive education, and we got a really great education. And part of that was that we were in the honors track. We were, college prep, this, and we had the opportunity to learn outside of the box. We were going places. And I'm not sure if that's happening in the same schools currently. So I'm not sure how to fix the problem, but I'm just saying, we do have options. If you don't like the options, then you can take your kids out of public school and you can educate them yourself. You can teach them what you believe they should know. I mean, chances are a 6th grade education can get you far as long as you have training beyond that. You don't, some people are saying you don't need 16 years in fucking school to get reading, writing, and arithmetic, when you can learn all that shit by the age 12 and start a business or learn a trade. I think that we can be a little more creative, travel the world. I mean, there's so many use the internet, use a freaking library. There's so many ways that people can get educated these days that I don't think that people have to be limited to public schools. So you have options, people. Now, even the Supreme Court nominee is, he's been confirmed. Gorsuch is already talking shit about Trump, or talking shit about some of Trump's decisions, and I'm just like, well, just because someone is a part of your team or works with you, you don't have to agree with everything they say. So I don't put much fire behind that. What I'm just saying is, you don't want a bunch of people who are like you to establish a business or an organization. It takes a team of people who have a similar goal, but who have complementary and maybe non-complementary talents and skills. So it'll be interesting to see how the Supreme Court changes or continues, because we have some battles that are going on. And so the next item on the agenda for U.S. national news is that Trump stated the other day that he hasn't heard any negative comments in response to his signing of the progression of the Dakota Access Pipeline construction. However, I have a friend named Shannon Kern who uploaded a video on Facebook showing that not only she, but hundreds of thousands of Bank of America accounts, not only she, but hundreds of thousands of Bank America account holders are closing their accounts because of their disappointment with the investment that the company Bank of America is making in the construction of the pipeline. So it seems like there's at least millions of dollars. I think they're at about 20 million the last time that I saw. 20 million is now being removed or has been removed from Bank of America's accounts, and they're apparently going to look for other options because apparently Bank of America is heavily invested in the construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline. In entertainment news, the Grammy Awards are coming up this weekend. I know everyone in entertainment interested in music is going to be there. They're already doing pre-event shows, and I say kudos to them. I attended one of those pre-Grammy shows, and it's fun. I haven't attended the Grammys. However, my songs have won awards. So if anybody sees Alicia Keys or Beyonce, just ask them, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing not crediting and not paying Molasses Jones? And watch the reaction. That's all you have to do. But get it recorded on camera. and send it to me at sweetentertainmentproductions@gmail.com. That's SWEET entertainmentproductions@gmail. And then CC Sweet Music Publishing at Gmail, because we need that information. The Patriots. Because the truth is, our last story has to do with the Patriots win. The Patriots, man. The Patriots. All I have to say about that, kudos. Kudos. Never doubt a champion. I'll tell you one little quick story about that before I go on. I was not able to watch the Super Bowl, believe it or not. However, I did catch the last 5 minutes live, and I walked in the room, while I was gathering my chips and ice cream and cake and nachos and and this and that. Yes, my plate was scary, and I was mixing it all up together. But while I was doing that, I was saying, "Oh, Patriots by 10." I didn't even know the score. Hadn't looked at the screen, and everybody was quiet. They were hating. I don't know. I think there were a lot of Falcons fans in the room. But I told them, I don't have to see what's on the screen. I don't have to know what's going on. Patriots by 10. So kudos to the Patriots for showing us that patience, faith, persistence, diligence, risk, and resilience will get you real far. Champions. Boo. Okay, guys, let's go to international news. In Great Britain, we can start off in Great Britain. The Alan Turing Law, which posthumously decriminalizes sexual misconduct of British gay men previously convicted of having consensual sex with other men, was just enacted. For those of you who don't know, all you queers out there who love gay sex, want to know about it, private homosexual acts between men and women, private homosexual acts between men aged over 21 were decriminalized in England and Wales in 1967. But the law was not changed in Scotland until 1980 and Northern Ireland until 1982. So this new law, this posthumous decriminalization is for people like Alan Turing, who suffered tremendously because they were gay. We still have anti-sodomy laws, in the U.S. and all over the world. I just don't believe anybody's, taken to jail over it. They're not criminalized for it. However, the treatment of people who are consensual adults practicing alternative sex, having sex, it's a human thing. Let those people bang it out if that's what they want to do, how they want to do it. If that's what they want to do and how they want to do it, let them do it. Get those archaic laws off the books. They're an embarrassment to our country. Please remove them. Also, in Great Britain, congratulations to the Queen. The Queen Elizabeth has 65th. She's reigning 65th. Congratulations to Queen Elizabeth, who now has made it to her 65th year on the throne in England as the longest reigning monarch in world history. We just want to say kudos to you. Here's to another 65. Sweet. Y'all didn't know my English accent was that good, huh? It is. Lastly, a press statement from Mark C. Toner, acting spokesperson for the White House Press Organization, stated that President Trump wants to extend a congratulations. States that President Trump wants to extend a congratulations to the newly elected president in Haiti, gave a congratulations to the newly elected president in Haiti, Jean-Venli Moise, on his inauguration earlier this week. And I personally want to say kudos to you. I hope that you are able to bring peace, love, and happiness, if that makes sense, for a president, to the country of Haiti, who still is working through the devastation of the tornadoes that happened several years ago. So, congratulations. Sac passe! And, my friends, that is the thrilling news for this week. I'm Molasses Jones. You're watching Thrilling News Thursday on Sweet TV. I can't wait to see you next week. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like this video, and I'll see ya. Peace.